Welcome back everyone to Let's Play GearCity episode number 10 in our little series. Who knows how far we'll go, but let's just at least go and see how far we can get. So in the last episode we designed a truck, and I guess we designed all the parts to a truck, and we'll be able to actually design a truck in 7 more months. Right now we're just kind of playing around with the production of our sedan and our Phaeton. It turns out that, we mass-produced the Phaeton, and that's actually better than even the very few number of sedans that we're selling. So in order to make that work, we are going to we have 5 and 1 for crying out loud, and we have a 5 and 2 over here. And now the branches are going to have to adjust their prices accordingly. So even though it's already at 2100, this thing can be increased at least up to 2200, probably more than that. What was this? It was it's insane. Yeah, it's like a third more than I'm selling. So we'll go up to 1250 even, 2250 I should say. And on top of that, we can definitely raise the price of the sedan because, we do want to sell the ones that we have in reserve. But I think I'm going to at least go up to 2250 and kind of just so that I can absolutely confuse myself with them having the exact same price. Sounds good. By the way, are there any contracts? I'm sure that I checked this at the end of the last episode, but yeah. So one of these going to complete. This is 1908, so coming up pretty quick, and then this is probably first 1909. Okay, that's good. We might have some more become available after we have a truck we can sell to them. Thanks again for all the comments. We have lots of people who I could just list down. Mr. Mangini, Last Resort, Corbin, Jay Burner, Gabriel, Doctor, all these people. Thank you for the contributions. Okay. Yeah. We're learning it. I'm learning it slowly. But again, I do think I need to take some time off the game and come back with another series. I just don't like the idea of giving up on the game so early. That's why I'm trying to get a few more turns out here. Okay. Things went according to plan, even though we did the 20... What the heck? Okay, back. Oops, not back. Previous month. 1.9 and 1.25. My sales dropped. Oh my! My sales dropped. Like, really dropped. Goodness me, my goodness. My goodness. Okay, so 2250 is not the appropriate price for this thing. We'll drop the price immediately. Down by 100, I say. It was a very surprising turn of events, though, I have to say, as you can tell. Let's see if that corrects it at all. Maybe. Yes. Wow, it's very sensitive to price. My goodness. Well, we are holding even with two factory constructions going on, so I'm going to consider the net positive flow some kind of miracle. Next month, we find out about this contract. I think I'm just going to keep trying to push on and get some new tech. So in theory, I should be getting new technology. Let's look at the R&D department, see how the research is coming. .8. We have no... Okay, 25... Well, 1920 for that, so we're not going to worry about that. 30 at 1915, which, I mean, we're on pace to get to. Yeah, these are all just way far away. We need 1913. So yeah, chassis really got it. I think we're going to... I know that we don't need to money-wise, but I think I am going to cut this down by 10,000 a month because we just don't need it. We just don't need it. We need years. So I assume that this is chronologically or organized or ordered from earliest year to latest. And it would be nice to have like a slider. Like, what is this? Are these the only options? Is it such a thing where unless you get these first, are the ones beyond this for sure higher skill? Or could there be like lower skill, higher years, or lower years, higher skill. It looks like they are ordered by year though, which is good. And here we are sitting, we have the year, but we don't. So yeah, design skills is where I think we need the money. And okay, let's look at gearbox is at 45. Okay, 45. Let's go up to 55. Just really want to push on this one. This is the same thing though. Engine is also kind of lacking, so we'll go up from 60 to 70. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to push it as far as we can, I guess. Okay, well, I don't know if that really is going to make much of a difference, besides taking away a little bit more money from us every month. Okay, so we're down to 70 here. I think I can go up on the cost of the sedan a little bit. Which in my head also is good to like distinguish between the two. By the way, this is 1906. Yeah, it's only 1908. That's not bad. Okay, and we have 5 more months. Okay, end the turn. Show me some positives. 75. Hooray. Yeah, so we're selling it even though we raised the price a little bit. Didn't seem to affect anything. We missed 76 sales here, which is basically perfect. We sold 450. We're only producing 433, which means that technically the missed sales is going to go up even more. Oh. Contract denied. Okay, well, we lost that contract, unfortunately. There are new contract requests. We'll probably want to go take a look at those. We got an award for the best Phaeton in North America. We should see a boost in image, morale, sales. Great job. Following series have folded for the year. Well, New York to Paris. I wasn't involved in that anyway. New manufacturers are coming. New locations with competition. Alright, well, that's fine. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is probably raise the price on the sedan even more, and probably raise the price on the Phaeton by a smidge. I hope I didn't do that already. So, what if we bump this up to 2350 and maybe make this like 2170? Nice to sell those cars. Ugh, what the hell? Alright, we got a contract, yes! Ah, that's the moneymaker right there. Don't understand the Phaeton dipping and going up and down. Like, you gotta be kidding me. $20 can't be that big of a difference, can it? But maybe it can. Okay, no, I'm fine. We're gonna make this work. In fact, we can cut back on our Phaetons now that they aren't selling that well. Okay, so we'll get to this. 131. I'm hoping that one free factory will do it. First of all, we'll cut back the price back down to 2150. I kind of don't understand why that makes that big of a difference, frankly, but let's pretend that it does, because it might be just some other factors that I will, I'm not exactly aware of, and hopefully when I get a chance to play the game, really dive into the details more off camera, I will understand these things more as a gut feel. 3 months left on that. I think Chicago is going to be the one sacrificing a production line. So it's going to drop this down from 340 to 270. Sounds good to me. Let's see if that does indeed fulfill our contract. Okay, assign. One of these is going to produce 1,000. Needless to say, we will complete our contract by an order of magnitude more than what we need. Let's take a look at the contracts as well, see if anything went green. Okay, fantastic. Everything looks okay. This is due next year, but it's a fixed contract. Just gonna submit it right away. Love it. Oh, look at this. These are also due. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Look at that. Boy, we would be some lucky folks if we could win some of these. Oh man, submit all the offers. Our New York factory will be ready by then too, which, by the way, we're definitely not ready to have this New York factory upgraded. We don't have enough branches. I don't know. We're going to have to do something about this. Maybe expand. Okay, it's time to go to Washington, D.C. No, we're already there. Are we? No, we're not. They don't have Washington. They have Baltimore. I guess that's close enough. And we're already in Baltimore. By the way, did I ever adjust my branch here? Because I think New York City should just get the ultimate treatment. First, before doing that, let me see what it's at. It's currently at $26,000 a month. I think we should raise this, maybe not all the way, but almost all the way. I'll redesign it so it's pretty much maxed. I mean, 4.5, it's a very good place to sell vehicles. Probably should be doing the same thing or similar for Chicago. It's already there. We'll increase it a little bit more though. Those are the two most important probably. Is it time to get into LA? 240,000. It's gonna, I think it's almost time. Cash flow negative. Oh dear. Why? Okay, this was just related to the sales of the Phaeton, which is definitely going to be a self-correcting thing since we're not going to produce as many and we lowered the cost back down. Don't really understand it. Again, just going to have to figure that one out eventually. Don't really have a nose for that yet. Ah, but this great game, it needed to be showcased. That's my defense for not knowing the game well enough. Okay, let's fulfill the contract. Got the other one set up. Wonder if there's any other things we should look at. Oh, 3 more months. Okay, yeah. So let's just go ahead and end the turn and watch the profit roll in. Boom! Okay, 600,000. Not bad. Not bad. We missed 15 sales. That's perfect. Which means we can really crank up the price here. And we still produced, ironically, we still produced more than we sold, even producing less. Now we're gonna have less, we're gonna have more production, which means I think it might even go to the sedan. Which means we'll be producing 50 more, which should match what we need actually. So let me go ahead and drop the price of the Phaeton by 50. And leave this one where it is and see if that just happens to work out. We're gonna have a... Whoa! We only made 74,000. Did not see that one coming. Well, we also did increase our reserves of Phaeton, so basically that's like free cars in the future. Only by 62. Still, 62 times, what does this thing cost? Like 1,000? It's basically only 62,000. Something doesn't ring true here. I think we got, oh, it's the fact, I mean, the branch costs just went up significantly. Probably another 20,000. I think I might be overextending myself. Again, something I don't have a great feel for quite yet. So I'll go over to the research teams and they will console me. Watching this number go up is consoling. Man, Gearbox is really far behind though. Another weird thing, to a degree this makes sense, but not perfectly linearly. The fact that it looks like your research amount, the research like progress, is it related to the money? Or related to the percentage of your revenue, or income, profit? I don't know. I don't like games where they scale it with just purely with your revenue, because that's fictitious. That doesn't make any sense. And I don't like it as a game mechanic because it punishes people from getting bigger. But at the same time, it would make it so that people don't snowball quite as much. But I think that there's probably other ways to prevent snowballing than introducing, like, you know, those kind of mechanics. Anyway, we made some changes. I guess I'm just gonna figure out if it's good or bad by hitting end turn. It's the best. Okay, well, yes, it was good. Quite good. Phaetons are selling like crazy. I don't understand. Tell me why. What is going on? How do you sell? It can't be the price. What? It just doesn't make sense. I'll go up ever so slowly. And how are we doing on sedans? We missed 34. So we're pretty much sitting fine for the sedans. I don't think we can go up much more than that. I'll try the same thing, 2370. Squeeze out another $20 per vehicle. It's a nice number too, 70, you know. And what's our next plan? Oh, 3 months, 1 month. 1 month left. You know what to do next. This music is like particularly loud. Alright, losing a bit of money. Wasn't even to taxes. What is it to? I mean, we're right, we're perfect. If we are... So construction was 300,000, we can take that into account, but the factory costs are going to go up significantly when construction ends. Probably construction is, I'm hoping, like a whole order of magnitude, 10 times larger than the increase in the maintenance, but it's probably only like 5 or something. All that is to say, I'm trying to think like, oh, factory costs, I mean, construction's going to disappear, we'll just gain another 300,000, right? No, because factory cost is also going to go up. Not sure how we'll be able to justify that New York factory. Well, it probably makes sense for us to open up more branches. We might be able to hit a place that doesn't really have any competition. I could probably be a little bit more aggressive with the branches I have to keep redesigning. I wish I knew what we were at. Okay, here, we can find it here. Our expenses are 123. Facilities costs is 22,000. 358. 212. So it already is pretty high. We already have Philadelphia pretty high. I guess we can get them a little higher. Huh. Dealer growth and sales efficiency, both. Yeah, so this is only going to increase the amount a little bit. But yeah, let's just make sure our dealers are in very good hands. I also probably should go over to marketing and increase that. I've been very stingy with marketing. I probably shouldn't be that stingy. And how's Richmond and Norfolk? Yeah, they're not big enough to warrant it yet, I'm afraid. Well, this whole area is not super populated. Yeah, 238. I mean, I'm probably looking at these kind of 238s as the next best thing. Okay, Pittsburgh needs a branch. And these are all going to be new costs, but hopefully I need to start getting that. 14 months before my New York factory. It needs places. It needs places. This branch is hopefully not that high. That's good. Milwaukee's not. St. Louis could probably do with a better one. Yeah, I'm asking where all my money's going, and here we are. But it's over 500,000. I really feel like it deserves more. Chicago, man, I don't know how much I've gone up on this. Probably should have gone up more. Okay, Detroit. Let's redesign this. Oh yeah, definitely a lot more. Okay, Cleveland. We'll just give this one the same treatment as well. Probably doesn't need it that much, but we will have the best of the best dealerships. Pittsburgh, you're fine. You're fine as is. Everyone gets an upgrade except for, you know, some places. Should we try to go into... Okay, Buffalo is big enough that it's going to get a branch now, too. There you go. Alright, we messed around way too much with all that, just basically increasing our cost. We're probably not going to sell more cars, too, unless I guess I probably should at this point go and increase this at least to 2150. And this one to 2390, just $20 each. I'm doing apply to all. I want to do apply to all anyways because the new branches, I don't know if they have sales set for them immediately. But we should have more sales available to us. I don't know if it'll be a net benefit or net drop. We're looking at 1.141. Let's just see what happens at the end of the turn. Oh, wait, no. Hopefully I'll remember to come back to that. But we need to design our vehicle. We have a contract I think we're shooting for. Vehicle contract, perhaps. Not the racing ones. Let's go to military. And there are new contracts here, so it's possible that one of them is what we want. Pickup truck. Wait. This looks good. Just can't probably fulfill it in time. Yeah. Wait. We can. Yeah, that one looks fine. Van we cannot fulfill. Again, that's very silly. But we could actually fulfill it. We could just take all the parts we just built, because I think Mr. Mangini was saying the van and pickup has enough overlap you can just reuse parts, kind of the same way I was doing that with the Phaeton and the sedan. 609, we're not going to be able to finish that. 610, so that one's fine. We get that. Another van. 1909, not going to get that, not going to get that. Yeah, okay, so 1909 would be a 4-month development time. That's too early. So let's just see what else we'd be working on. So 6th of 1910. So, okay, 3 of 1910 for both the van and for the pickup truck, which means we have 10 months. We can do this in 10 months, which is probably like the perfect amount of time. It's a good, I think we can do that. Let's do the van first. We're going to design both of them. We're just going to get a van and a, okay, power, cargo, and dependability. I think it's going to be much the same for the pickup anyway, right? Yeah, very much the same. So we'll do the van, just start off with this one. What did I want? I want the 1909 stuff. So we'll just get the 1909 stuff. Yeah. Somebody was saying that this engine, I mean, I think several people were mentioning about making a more powerful engine. So I probably should have done this like a V6 and just given it more power. We will perhaps update it. Upgrade the design is kind of like as soon as possible. But for now, we have to deal with what we already made. I'm gonna go with the pre-designed one. I want something with as much cargo space as possible, so I'm gonna pick this one. Cargo looks very good. Oh my goodness! Apparently, I did pick a good one. We picked a winner. Okay, so stylish. Don't care about luxury at all, so this can be dropped basically to the floor. I know that there's a penalty for dropping it all the way, but the thing is, I don't think it matters. By the way, where's the cost of this thing? $12.49. Actually, the price isn't even changing. Just the project cost, and it's only changing by like 1,000 from 700,000. Fair enough. We will not decrease it anymore. We'll leave it here. Same thing here, I believe. Does this have any impact if we just increase it all the way? I see only the design Rex is going up, which is bad, and the luxury going up, which is unimportant. So we'll get this thing as low as possible and then maybe bump it up twice as well. 3 times, sure. Luxury, well, you're not going to be surprised by this, I'm sure. I'm going to drop that as well. In fact, it's crazy that this van is going to cost so much, $1236. It must be because it's so enormous, and that maybe relates to the fact that the cargo, or do the parts I'm selling, are they just that much more expensive? I don't know. I mean, I can very easily tell just by looking at the parts. It doesn't seem that hard to just do it. Alright, I wish I could... Okay, good, I can switch. Okay, so this one is 186... 500. Let's call that with the 186. 650, a little bit more. And then 250 on top of that. We'll round up a little bit more, so we'll call it like 950. It's 950, so the vehicle itself is only adding 300. That's probably not that much. The engine you are using produces too much torque for the selected gearbox. What? Did I pick the wrong gearbox? Am I crazy? This one produces 195. Oh my gosh. It's correct. I am horrified. How did I not notice that? I think it's because, man, I could have just lowered, I could have raised HP and lowered torque though. I mean, I could have done it in the weird way. Anyways, there's going to be some negatives to this. All things I just need to be more careful about, so, you know, learning through experience. But note to those people, don't do as I have done. Probably you don't already, so good. This doesn't have much of an impact. I think I'll leave it pretty low though. Comfort. Again, I think that this one might actually improve reliability, dependability. Doesn't seem to have any impact. Alright, well, bump it up a couple just to... Oh yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's okay to bump it up a little bit. Dependability is important. Power is important. Which at least we have 1.5 stars there. It's not. It could be worse. Safety is not important at all. My goodness, it's not important. So okay, we'll drop that one as well. I don't mind having a little bit of safety. Technology is lowering safety, which also doesn't matter. Not even increasing the technology, the cost. We'll leave it here. Alright, material quality. We are getting this thing down there. Dependability goes up, which I like. We're all the way up to 1310 now. This is very expensive to change. So we'll just do... We'll probably like leave it just a little bit. I think I'll leave it a little bit higher. So expensive. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it here. One drop it down by 1. Interior quality we don't care about too much. Well, actually, in quality itself is 2.5 stars important, so it's not completely. You know, we shouldn't abandon it altogether. So this one might be one we just try to find a sweet spot for. $3 for that. 3, 4. Okay, so we'll just leave it down here, I think. Okay, coating quality, which I guess is just quality. Also seems pretty expensive. $3. Okay, now it's getting pretty cheap. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll leave it here. Manufacturing technique. This is going to impact what? Quality? And safety? Is that what I saw? 44 went down or up? Yeah. How much is it affecting the cost? Yeah, they're pretty pricey effects at the top, but then they drop off the effects towards the end. So it looks like it's non-linear, which is good. Okay, style, we don't care about luxury. So drop this one down a bit. Leave it there. Luxury focus, also drop it down. Quality is dropping though as well. want to drop too much. Alright, let's leave it here. Safety focus, apparently this is just not important at all. Nobody cares about safety. But you know, I mean, if it's not expensive to keep it, we will. Cargo focus. We're already at 4.5 stars, so I actually don't think we need to focus on this anymore. I'm still doing it because I'm just compelled to. I don't know why. Dependability. This is one I would like to get up. It's 3.5 stars. Our dependability is only 2.5 stars, so we'll probably eat some cost here. Does seem to be pretty effective too. So that is where I'll leave it. Yeah, I'll leave it here. Development pace. We'll probably want to speed this up. What did I say? 9 months. We want to finish 3/19/10. So we need 10 months. Okay. Oh man, 1.2 million. Woof. Oof-a-la. That's a lot of money. This is a pretty expensive one. Helps quality. Oh, it lowers dependability though. This is kind of a bad one to keep then. I'd rather, I think, lower this and then go back and manually find the quality ones and actually increase it. Try the interior quality as well. Is this one not expensive? They are expensive, dang it. Alright, performance, we do want... Does this increase power? No. I only wanted to know if it would increase power. Because performance and handling are not important at all. So we'll just put this one somewhere. We'll drop it at least by 1. So probably by 2. Just doesn't matter that much, but fuel economy, not important. It's like negative important. So we'll punish it accordingly. Hey, we're down to 9 months, which is good. It means we can actually speed up or slow down the pace a little bit to make our money back a little bit more, which is good. It effectively decreases the project cost by a significant amount. Comfortability. I don't think that this is very important. Luxury can't go much lower. Doesn't have much of an impact on price. We'll just leave it here. Utility. I think utility is important. I like it. I like this one. I'll leave it way up there. And reliability I also want. Okay, there we go. That's our vehicle. 11 months, so it means, dang it, after all that, we're going to have to go. Well, we could probably just... We just need to lower the ones that we don't like. Still 11 months. We've got to be close to getting that next jump down. I think we're just going to eat it, so that's fine. Faster. Alright, fair enough. We'll do it. Alright, so that's that. I think we're done. Do not hit format, but let's look at ratings. Well, 28 miles per hour, that's gonna kill the contracts, which I'm pretty sure we're asking for a lot slower than that. 12 miles per hour, 17, 14, 10, 15, 9, 12, 16, 14. Oh yeah, we've got something way better than what they want. So we will build it. And we will call it the Urchin. I don't know about that. We'll call it the, I don't have a clever name. Give me a second. Alright, well, I apologize, but not really. It's going to be the Van der Waals. Very famous force, some people might be familiar with. Intentionally spelled incorrectly. What I tried not to go with the SS one, right? But the slow, what was I doing for that? I guess I just do the S trim and then do the doubles after that. It's funny because tiers, no, I don't like to do that because tiers, you say something is S tier. This is not my S tier. Did I do SS? Yeah, I'll just do that. Build. Okay, we have one more vehicle in store for us, and it looks like we maybe have the time to try to do it as well. This is a pickup. Boy, we're gonna flood the market. Hey, you know what? Actually, having that factory coming online might be fortuitous. Pickup begins with a P. Okay, so really stupid mistake about the gear and the engine, man. But, you know, well, gotta live with it. You're interested in a big one. So far, it's the Carenta. Okay, it's the Haitian. That looks huge. Or, I mean, it just looks like it has more storage, but I don't know, I can't tell. Oh, yes, it's the Smith truck. Which I should have just looked and been like, Smith truck, yeah, it's probably... It is the one we want. The military shall build upon the Smith truck. Well, I wish I could just import the options from the van. Because I think we're going to be doing more or less the same. Luxury is a little bit more important. Dependability is actually even more important. Quality is 2.5 stars in this one. Power, we can't really do anything about. Cargo, we have 4 stars to begin with. This one's a little bit more picky about things. But we can't control the power, and hey, we have at least 1.5 stars, so it's nice to see that it's not like absolute rubbish. Anyway, I think we'll be cutting costs still. Looks like this project cost doesn't cost as much to begin with anyway. Comforting. Just looking at the amount of money it costs. Safety is not important at all. Okay, very good. Just push out a little bit so that we don't offend people. Technology. Again, just need to push it out a little bit. Okay, material quality. Dependability went down a little bit, but it is expensive. Quality and luxury went down, but again, it is expensive. Coating quality. It's so expensive. That one wasn't. So we'll leave it here. And manufacturing techniques. Safety goes down, which I don't care about, but quality also goes down. This one doesn't cost that. I think I'm just going to leave them all here. Style. Yeah, we don't really care that much about luxury. I don't care too much, but it doesn't cost that much. Okay, leave it there. 1, 2, 1. So let's go back up here. Safety focus, not at all important, so I don't care much. Okay. Cargo focus, yes. We'll pay the price for that one, and dependability as well. Leave it there. Development pace, looks like we're gonna have to make this a little bit faster. Eek! Okay, so we can't even do what we want to do right now, which means these guys are gonna have to be cut back a bit. And we might have to lower some other things too. Well, we'll see. Maybe we can lower these and get away with it. Performance, I think performance, oh, it's relatively important, so. Fuel economy, not important. Oh, we're down to 10, we're down to 10 months, yes. Fantastic. We're still at 10 months, very good. Comfortability, don't care. Utility, yes. This one and reliability both. Okay, that's the 11th month. Since we can't go any faster, this is where we're going to have to leave it. Which kind of is nice that it makes my decision for me. Overall 37, specific 45. These are actually really good ratings. So I think that we could min-max it a little bit better. But I'm going to leave it here. Oh no, I need a... I have no inspiration, so I'm just going to go with the first thing which came to my mind, which is the Model T. R-U-C-K. Model truck. This will also be the SS, and then it'll move to the TT, and then it'll move to the FF. As usual. Build! Okay, so we have some interesting things happening in 10 months. And 4 months after that, we'll be able to sell them for hopefully a lot of money. Because we'll have so many factories that we should be able to sell whatever we want. But I'm going to call this video to a close here. I guess I probably should just end one more turn. Did I already adjust things? Did I already adjust the prices? I think I did. Oh my good lord. Well, at least this went well. The missed sales has gone up, which I think I'm going to attribute to the branches. Oh yeah, that's what I looked at the revenue. 1.141, and now we're at 1.15. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to look at that is because I wanted to know how much money I was actually going to make, considering I'm now probably going to have to travel further to sell cars. There's going to be more distribution costs. Is that the case? 15? No. Which is very good. Wait. 268. 209. It is definitely more expensive to distribute. Oh, but that's branch costs. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so good. So we have some place to pick it up for the next video. Finding out a way to solve the fact that... Oh my gosh, construction. That's probably from the branches, though. I think those are one-time, one-month payments. I still am very curious to see how this number... We don't like to see that number. That's not a good number for us to see. We'll see how it goes in the next one. Until then, thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.